Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Turkey Tumble, written by Jonah Newman and illustrated by Paul Nichols. It is harvest day, and all the animals in the forest are coming together to do what they need to do to make the feast the best one yet. All the animals, that is, except for two turkeys who feel like sitting in a tree and chatting is better than doing what they need to do to make the feast happen. As the day goes on and the other animals are hard at work, these two turkeys keep gabbing. And the question becomes, what will happen once those two turkeys take a tumble? This is a fun introduction to the Thanksgiving season because it incorporates a lot of autumnal colors, the celebration of coming together with friends over food, and the characters that you often associate with this time of year. There's also an homage to stories that you might recognize from the Christmas season as well, so that adds a little bit of that crossover from Thanksgiving to Christmas. The text itself is not very long. You have a bit of an homage to The Night Before Christmas at the beginning because of the way that the meter is designed here. And as far as the rest of the book, you have mostly short lines of text on each page, and those lines often rhyme. And even though the meter isn't consistent throughout the book, it's still enjoyable enough to read aloud. The characters are all cartoon-like in their depictions, and the setting is a little bit amusing as well because there's a bit of a juxtaposition of having human-like characters, behaviors, items within the context of a forest setting. So readers are going to find humor in the fact that the story kind of builds upon itself as it goes along. Readers are going to start recognizing some words because of that repetition that goes through the book, and that also helps them to ultimately be able to retell the story and practice those narrative skills that preschool readers are really working on. So the story is fun, lighthearted, and can even be sung if you feel so inclined because of the way that it is put together. And it has an interesting message at the end that readers may come away with thinking that they could actually help with the Thanksgiving or family meal instead of just hanging around. So this is a fun addition to Read Aloud collections for the Thanksgiving season, and it's one that will likely spark some conversation with young readers. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.